أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم ayah number 5 Surah Al-Hashr. As I told you before, Banu Nadir, their constant violation of the treaties, not only violation but their conspiracies, even na'udhu billah, to kill the Prophet, and their alliance with the mushrikeen of Makkah to sandwich the Muslims in the middle. There was no reason why the Prophet should keep the treaty with them. So the Prophet gave them 10 days that they can leave. Now the Sahaba went there, and these Banu Nadir, 2 miles away from Medina, they had gardens, palm trees, and fortresses. So the Sahaba, when they went there, they say that let's burn a few palm trees. What? To establish our authority upon them and to take revenge that what they have given us torture for years and years. So they burn a few palm trees. The others say, why should we burn the palm trees? Because this is ghanimat. Allah is giving it to us. So you are burning your own property, because after a few minutes, for a few hours, it will come in your possession. So why will you do that? Now the Sahaba who burnt it, they become very regretful. And they say, look, Nani, you can come here and look at the screen and become part of us. It's adab of the halaqah of ilm. Okay, so now the Sahaba very regretful that we did something wrong. We damaged the property of the Muslim, and why we did it. So the regretfulness of the Sahaba was not like me and you. They will be so much that they will stop eating, communicating, like the earth become tight upon them, that, Ya Allah, what I did. Their nadamat, their regretfulness was real regretfulness. So for their tasalli and consolation, Allah revealed this ayah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, a few palm tree burnt, very good, well done. Majority of them left alone, well done. I like both of them. Allah gave them the certificate. You understand him saying? So now look here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, ma whatever, qata'tum, you cut, min bayaniya, right? What you cut? Linatin, a palm tree. Some of the ulama say lina mean every palm tree. And some of them they say that ajwa is not lina. Other than ajwa, all the palm trees are called lina. Okay? But anyway, the palm tree, you cut any palm tree, or taraktumuha, you lift them. Okay? Tark means lifting, leaving. And tum mean you, and ha mean them. Wahid muannath, dhamir is for jama. We know that, okay? So, or you leave them, not leave her, okay? Or you can say, if you want to use it, direct it to one lina, then it might be only one. You leave it imatan, okay? Look here, he say, left them. He used the mirror of the plural, okay? Or you left them imatan, standing. Ala upon usuliha, their roots. You left them standing on what? On their roots. فَبِإِذْنِ So it was with the permission of Allah. وَلِيُخْذِيَا, and so that he can disgrace al-fasiqeen, the transgressors, the disobedient, the sinner. That is what was the thing. Now I'm asking you a question. Both happened with the permission of Allah. Where was the permission of Allah? There is any ayah in the Qur'an? Huh? There is none. Is there any hadith which say the Prophet told the Sahaba that you can burn a few and leave it? If the hadith was there, why will the Sahaba be what? Regretful. You understand? You understand my point? So the izn of Allah, why was it with the permission? With what? With the ijtihad. This is what ijtihad is. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people nowadays, this is one waba, one epidemic, that if you tell them this is something good, they say, where's the hadith? I have a big problem with this when they ask me the hadith. I say, why you are not asking me Qur'an? The reference number one is Qur'an or hadith? You tell me. Why they are not asking me Qur'an? These so-called Ahl Hadith, they will tell you, where's the hadith? Where's the hadith? Why are you not asking me Qur'an? Then we will go to the hadith. You know, there's any hadith? So, this is ijtihad. That the Sahaba did ijtihad, and ijtihad is the third ma'khaz of the Sharia. What is ma'khaz mean? Origin. What is the ma'khaz number one of Sharia? Qur'an. What is number two? Hadith. What is number three? Ijtihad. What is number four? Qiyas. These are four ma'khaz. Okay, four ma'khaz of the Qur'an. Okay, and ijtihad is if a person he do ijtihad means doing extreme effort. It's called ijtihad, extreme effort in dictionary. So a person he do ijtihad, and there are two possibilities, number one and number two. So Allah, suppose like only one, but you did a correct ijtihad. So some say this, some say this, but some say A, some say B. Allah like only A. So the one who do A, they get double reward. And the one who do B, they get single reward. If your ijtihad is not swawab, with the swad, okay, not with the sa, they call swawab. One is swawab, and the opposite of swawab is what? Khata. How can I explain it to you? The Prophet was dispatching a caravan of the Sahaba. And the Prophet, while he was dispatching it, the Prophet told the Sahaba, do not pray Asr, but in Banu Qurayza. It's hadith in Bukhari. Okay? Do not pray Asr, but in Banu Qurayza. Leave. The Sahaba, they left. The Sahaba, they left. It took them long. And the Asr Salat was what? Going to be Qadha. They will miss the Asr. So half of the Sahaba say, the Prophet didn't mean literally. Okay, now you are first salat, you say don't pray. Why? Because the Prophet has said, the Prophet means to go quick so that you can catch Asr in Banu Qurayza. The others say no. We will just go with the apparent wordings of the Prophet. He said, so they make a qaza. They missed the Asr. When they reach Banu Qurayza, then they prayed the qaza Asr. The other half of the Sahaba, they prayed it what? On time, and they did ijtihad. And then they came and they report to the Prophet and said, this is what happened. The Prophet said, both are okay. Okay? Both are okay. So this is how it is. That
who was number one?
Allah knows. On the day of judgment, we will know. Right? Allah will know what? On the day of judgment. Look, some of you, when you are praying today, right? So you say, Ameen loud, bil jahar. And I said, Ameen quiet, right? The Prophet did both ways, right? But which one is number one, which one is number two, on the day of judgment we will know. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know, right? So, but the Prophet say, but whatever ijtihad you do, okay, if you do good ijtihad that Allah also like it, so you get what? Double reward. And if you do an ijtihad, and who is mujtahid? Remember, every person might have to do some ijtihad in his life. Not that big ijtihad. Like for example, I tell you, and I give you an example. You are in a mall. You are in a mall and the mobile signal is not working. So you thought he might be Muslim. You ask him, do you know which way is the Qibla? He say, I don't know. I'm not a Muslim. Then you say, which way is northeast? So majority of the people in America, they don't know where the east and the west is. They don't know. You understand what I'm saying? So, and you don't know Qibla. So now what happened? You think, you do ijtihad. And you say, hey, this might be Qibla. This might be Qibla. Or you prayed. You prayed your salat, a Muslim came who had a shop there and you didn't know him. He say you prayed salat this way, but Qibla is this way. You don't have to repeat. Why? Because you do ijtihad. Okay, now the fiqh word for that ijtihad is called taharri. What? Taharri. Taharri means that you thought, and if you didn't thought, your salat is not okay. So that thinking is first upon you to make the best decision. The fuqaha say, in that occasion, taharri is what? First. That you think for a few seconds, and then you say, this might be the qibla. If you just say, who cares, don't worry, and then you just spread to one direction, your salat is not okay. Because you didn't do ijtihad. So what I am saying, that ijtihad is done by who? Mujtahideen, who are equipped with a very high standard of knowledge. Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Malik, Imam Shafi, they did ijtihad. Then in every time and age, the very high class ulama who know 14, 15 ulum, sarf and nahwa and Qur'an and hadith and usul, you know, and the Arabic literature and the tariq, 15 ulum the people master, then they become what? Ijtihad. That is high level of ijtihad. And then on a daily basis, every Muslim has to do a little bit ijtihad here and there, as I give you example. You understand what I'm saying? So if we say, look, that ijtihad is done only by the 4 ai and no more ijtihad, how will you know blood transfusion is halal or haram? The 4 ai didn't say. Organ transplantation is halal or haram. It's not there. There are so many things coming, and the ulama are doing what? Ijtihad. But remember, by that door of ijtihad, so many people, they do naqab. They do wrong ijtihad. So be aware of the people who do ijtihad in a wrong way. You know, because there are so many people. In Pakistan, there are so many people like that. You know, the most famous one, I don't want to mention his name. What he say? That this Taraweeh, like whatever ijtihadat Umar bin Khattab radiallahu had done, he say you don't have to follow that. You understand what I'm saying? Like for example, look, if a person, he tell his wife, I'm divorcing you by 3 talaq. In one sentence he say. You understand what I'm saying? So the people used to make joke of it. Umar bin Khattab, he brought all the Sahaba. And he did ijma' of the Sahaba on this, that in one sentence a person said 3 talaq, it will be considered as how many? 3, not 1. You understand what I'm saying? Then Imam Abu Hanifa say what? If a person say in one sentence 3 talaq to his wife, it will be considered as 3. Imam Abu Hanifa say. Imam Malik say 3. Imam Shafi say 3. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal say 3. All of them say 3. All the 4 madhahib say 3. You understand what I'm saying? There are some people today that they say it is 1. And the people, they say like this to their wife, and then they come to the imam, and the imam say it is 3. Then they go online. Online they go to their people, the minority, aqal qalil. They say, and they get the fatwa, and they keep on living with their wife. Haram. So ijtihad never means that everybody stand up and he say, I'm mujtahid, I'm doing ijtihad. Going outside the ijma' of the Sahaba, leaving the ijma' of the ummah, and they do the ijtihad there. आप समझ गए मैंने आपको example बता दी. बहरहाल, here look, that فبإذن الله, with the permission of Allah. If somebody asks you this permission of Allah, we know from where? It is not in the Quran. It is not in the hadith. If it was in the hadith, why the Sahaba will be regretful? So what the Sahaba did on this occasion? Ijtihad. Okay? And Allah like it. فبإذن الله. Right? Bolo bhi. So look here, meme sakin followed by meme. What will you do?
That is idgham shafawi.
Idgham ma'al ghunna. Right? Shafawi, very good. Noon sakin followed by lam.
That's idgham bila ghunna.
without gunna. And here tanween followed by hamza,
That's izhar,
izhar. And here waw with sukun,
lean.
right? Okay. So now look here. A lot of people, they know the rule, but they don't adopt the Arabic accent. So this is very important. Now you know the rule. So how will you adopt the Arabic accent?
Listening
Listening with who?
to Talawat.
With who?
Sheikh Manshawi.
This is what I told you. He's from Pakistan. He gets very upset when I say that. Okay. So look, what I heard from the people, that the technically most correct Qur'an is that of Manshawi. With all respect to the Aimma of Haram, they can never reach Manshawi. Okay? And if you say, who is number 2, I will say Muhammad Ayub. You understand what I'm saying? So that is why I recommend everybody Manshawi, because Manshawi Quran is so perfect. Okay? And it's sweet also. There is another Egyptian sheikh, his name is Husri. He was also very good, but there is not that much sweetness in his voice. There is not that much sorrow and halawat like the Manshawi have. So that is why we recommend everybody Manshawi. And it's easy, because what happened? He has the whole Quran, that every ayah is repeated after him by the students. So you listen to him, and when the student repeat, you also repeat. आपने कभी try किया है? Have you ever tried it?
The regular one, not the regular, not the one with the students.
Regular.
Yeah, like without students.
You eat food regular or irregular?
The one without students.
रोज़ाना करो, अजीब आदमी हो. Okay, so now look here. You know all the rules here. Can you read this ayah in the Arabic accent? How you read it? Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ما قطعتم من لينة أو تركتموها.
This much. Look here. So now look here. I am telling you the Arabic accent, because I'm Arab. Look here now. ما قطعتم من لينة أو تركتموها. You understand anything? So you say this 50 times with Manshawi. You will learn it or not?
Yes.
लेकिन effort करना पड़ेगा, right? من طلب العلا سهر الليالي. The one who wants high status, he should burn the oil of the midnight. समझे कि नहीं? So ऐसा करो, it will be a big thing. And when you read Quran like that, it will affect your heart also. Sometimes you will be crying. समझ गए? ما قطعتم من لينة أو تركتموها قائمة على أصولها. समझ गए ना? तो कुरान का अलग मजा है, अलग. हाँ, ओके. على أصولها فبإذن الله وليخزي الفاسقين. समझ गए? हाँ, अभी तर्जुमा करो. हाँ.
ما whatever قطعتم you cut من لينة from the palm trees أو or تركتموها you leave them قائمة standing على upon عصولها on their roots. فبإذن الله it is with the permission of Allah. وليخزي so that he
can disgrace.
He can disgrace al-fasiqeen, the transgressors.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ما قطعتم من لينة أو تركتموها قائمة على أصولها فبإذن الله وليخزي الفاسقين.
وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.